Well, good morning. I'm out here getting ready to start another day of work. I just had breakfast and we have a sort of a morning time of teaching and talking about the Bible and looking up other things and looking at books and whatever else. We'll do that as part of Oliver's homeschooling. And then we come out here and it's time to work. Luther, come on. Luther. Always have to make sure Luther's coming. There he is. All right, head into the shop here, so it's not quite so bright, blinding out there. Whew. Going from being inside to outside in the snow, and it's hard on the eyes sometimes. But I'll show you what we're up to in here in the shop. Come on, Luther. We have some raccoons that are getting into the train car, and we hear them fighting at night sometimes. And so I have to take care of that situation. Luther, he smells them out there, and he's always wanting to go out and be with them and whatever else. I don't think he'd do too good if he had to fight raccoons. But the building that I'm building here, as you can see behind me there, it's coming along. I have to do this. And here we ran out of tongue and groove pine. It's all tongue and groove pine. I have the boards up for the roof. Not using any plywood for it. It has to be a natural building. I'm still not going to reveal what it is yet, but here's the front of it. You can see where the door is going to be right there. I have to build a door, have to build this little part in here. Looking on the inside, you can see it, not a very wide building, not a very big building, but for its purpose it doesn't need to be very big. And over here on this side, you can see these little rectangular openings, one there and one, see if I can point to it, over there. Those are going to be for vents. So we'll continue working on that today. We went to the store yesterday and got some tongue and groove, 8-inch tongue and groove boards for it. And here we have, on the sawhorse here, we have this old plywood that I got out back there, using up what I can from a lot of the materials that he had here, the former owner. And that is going to go on the side of that contraption over there with the X in the middle, right there I'm pointing at. What's that? That is going to be useful for the future, Lord willing. This side here, you can see already has the plywood on it, right there. It's got wheels underneath. I originally made this wooden platform to move a wood cook stove that we had in the house that didn't, it had a few holes in it that it wasn't working great, so we got rid of that. I didn't get rid of it. I still have it, but it needs to be worked on. I need to get some parts recast because they have holes in them. But this here, this little rollable stand thing here that I use this pallet here, this thing for moving the wood cook stove. Then I'm done with that job. So I thought, what am I going to do with this platform? And so I came up with a mobile base here. I'm building it for my old wood lathe right there. My old Delta wood lathe. It's probably about 1996 that I bought that old Delta wood lathe. Delta's not even in business anymore. So that lathe is going to go on here, and then I'm going to be making some very creative videos for this channel. So look forward to that. But I'm also reading a book right now, The Jewish State by Theodore Herzl. And I'm learning quite a few things about that. The fact that the modern nation of Israel has definitely fulfilled prophecy. You say, well, they've come back to God, they're God's chosen nation and all this other stuff. Well, the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, those are God's chosen people. But the nation of Israel fulfilled Scripture, particularly Ezekiel chapter 36. There's a few other chapters that talk about it as well, that the Jews are brought back in unbelief. The modern state of Israel is a corporation. It was designed as a thing for people to invest in. That's what Theodore Herzl was all about. He didn't really identify as a Jew until later on when he wanted to make this Jewish project happen, because a lot of Jews were being persecuted in different countries because of the things that they do. They get into usury and whatever else, and then they get caught, and then people start to blame all the problems on the Jews. See modern America. And so they wanted a place for the Jews to be able to go back to. And in order to do that, they couldn't appeal to God, they had to appeal to corporate interests. So their own writings, whatever, And he actually talks at one point about using anti-Semitism as a way to get Jews to return to the land, which I thought was rather interesting. But they were considering a few other places, Argentina and was it Uganda, I think, or something. And I think so. I'm trying to think of what the other one was, but there were a few other places, but they said, no, we need to go back to Israel because we can use that for purposes of propaganda, and we can also use that propaganda to convince Christians about some things. So pretty big implications with that book that I'm reading. But so staying busy here. Of course, just regular life type of stuff. You know, you have to go get groceries and do the driveway when it snows and whatever else. Just life comes up. And but have a number of studies that I'm working on too, sermon-wise and whatever. So, but right now I have to get this particular little building done. It's got, I don't know if you can see underneath there, little boards sticking out. They're radiused up, so it's got kind of skis on it. So it's going to be able to be movable. So you can give me your thoughts in the comment section. I know some of you said maybe a chicken coop or some kind of lumber drying thing. No, it's not a chicken coop. It's not to dry lumber. So something I've been wanting to build now for many years. Finally getting around to it, and it's very important that I get it done. And so we'll see. I should have enough to finish it, I think. I still have to get some metal for the roof. I wish I could get over to my property right now. There's some roof metal, but it's on the ground, so it's under however much of snow, I don't know. I know where it's at, so I might be able to dig down to get it. We'll see. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there, or if just get new metal and then use the old stuff that's at my property for another project. I don't know, but still have to get rid of this big beast of a metal lathe here. We have it up on little dollies right now, so I'm not sure what to do with that yet. Thank you to everybody out there that made suggestions, different thoughts and whatnot. I realize it's not really usable anymore. Most people aren't going to deal with this old belt drive here, this old leather belt right here sticking up. Most people don't want to deal with something like that, you know, and have it going over. It's kind of a little dangerous, and having these exposed gears here, you know, where you get your finger in there or something like that, if that thing's turning around, smash your fingers. But anyhow, so another video I'm going to be doing, and then we have to get to work out here. So thank you to everybody out there for your support of the ministry. Thank you for your prayers. Takes time to put together some really big studies like I'm planning, and so please be patient with me. I've got a few things to do, which I like. Keeps me busy, keeps my brain active. So that will be it. And got some good things coming out, and we'll see you in the next video.